I wanted to create a video and share with you guys my top 10 must-have essentials for travel. And this is specific for backpacking to Europe. Hey you guys, it's Natalie, and I just got back from a 2-month solo backpacking trip throughout Europe. And I saw over 15 countries. It was insane. It was wild. It was a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting out with number 10 is the portable phone charger. So this is what it looks like right here. This portable charger was a godsend. At any point in time in Europe, if you're walking around and your phone dies, you are absolutely screwed, okay? Because some people don't speak English, and how are you going to find the hotel if you don't even know the address, or your Airbnb if you don't know your host phone number or anything like that? So having an extra portable phone charger is going to be key. The one that I had, I really liked because it was just an extension to your phone. There was no wires. You can just throw it into your fanny pack and it doesn't require a lot of space. Number 9 is the fanny pack then. So this is what mine looks like. I like this thing a lot because it held everything that I needed it to, including my tripod for my phone, my camera, and my phone itself, and my portable charger, and my money, and my passport, and everything else. It looks like it is a very small fanny pack, but honestly, it held so much. Plus, there were 1,000,001 zippers on this thing, so you can definitely hide cash in there if you need to, if you're trying to not get pickpocketed like you should be. I really like this one as well because it was white when I first got it, and so it went with a lot of outfits. Over time, it got incredibly dirty. I don't recommend buying the white color or like cream because at this point, it's like, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of like a brownish color. It's weird. Anyway, I would recommend getting black or just like a darker color because it will get dirty. It will get messy, especially if you're seeing a ton of different places in a short amount of time. Plus, when I was traveling around, I would keep like all of my stuff in my backpack, obviously, but the things I wanted to be able to pull out super fast, I would keep in my fanny pack. And it also gave me a peace of mind knowing like the most expensive things were always in that fanny pack. So if anyone was trying to rob me, pickpocket me, like cut my backpack open, I wouldn't be aware of that, but because I kept everything in my fanny pack, I could see everything going on. So if someone tried to steal something from me, I would see it happening and I wouldn't let it happen. Number 8 is the universal adapter plug. If you're going to Europe, you'll notice that you can't plug in your normal US plugs into the wall outlet. Bringing the universal plug is going to be a game changer for you, and also you literally need one to plug in anything. The universal one is great because if you go to any country, it will work. I ran into an issue where my plug was not universal and it worked for most countries besides London. I remember getting to my Airbnb and I was trying to plug in my laptop charger and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the wrong plug. Like, what do I do? And it was the weekend, and so most places are closed on the weekend in Europe, which is really annoying. Like, grocery stores are not open at all on Sundays. And so I think it was like a Saturday night or something like that, but I needed to get a adapter plug like ASAP so that I could plug in my laptop and like plug or charge everything. Get a universal adapter plug that works for every country that you're going to. Also, if you get the adapter plug that has the foldable prongs, that's also going to be really helpful because it will save you a lot of space within your backpack or fanny pack, wherever you decide to keep it. The 7th item that you definitely need to bring for your trip are packing cubes. This is just one of mine. These packing cubes will change your life because you can store so much into your backpack when all of your stuff is condensed into 3 small little cubes, okay? So you can try shoving things into your backpack and then zipping that puppy up. But when you go through security at the airport or some train stations as well, oh my gosh, it is a nightmare trying to get everything back into your backpack and then jump onto your train in time or plane in time. I recommend the packing cubes because you can organize them by like clothes, socks, like pants, like whatever your organization strategy is. But it just keeps everything nice and clean. And also you can pack a lot more into your backpack with those packing cubes. So the one that I got has a ton of different sizes. So you can decide like, all right, I want to bring 2 or 3 packing cubes or just 1, and then shove them into your backpack, kind of like change the real estate game within your backpack. You will be shocked. Like, wow, you can fit so much in your backpack. I was gone for 2 months and I packed like a lot of clothes, pants, dresses, and everything. If you want to see that full video of me packing, check this one out here. I was shocked. I was like, wow, this all fits in my backpack. And a lot of people would be like, that's all you brought for 2 months? And I was like, yes. And it's because of the packing cubes. Okay. Number 6 is a journal. I don't care if you like typing into the notes app on your phone, you need a paper and pen journal. Okay, I'm telling you, if you want to write about your experience and be like, okay, right now I'm sitting on the beach in Portugal looking at the sunset and I am about to go out for dinner and eat, fresh fish from the ocean, whatever it is. If you write that down, it's like you'll remember that experience on such a deeper level. Also, you might get addicted to journaling, which is honestly very helpful because it's basically an opportunity to mind dump and just let out all of your feelings, all of your emotions, and just give yourself updates on your own life and kind of see your life before you. And then you'll also be able to solve some of your problems too if you write them down. I would highly recommend getting a journal. I'll link the one that I have down below. Plus, I've been journaling for so many years now, so I have so many journals in storage, and it's fun to just open up an old journal from a couple years ago and flip to a page and be like, oh my gosh, I remember that moment. So it's just something fun. Number 5 is a water bottle with a filter. Okay, so when you are traveling anywhere, don't trust the water from the sink right away. Google first, okay, is this country safe to drink the water from? And then after that, you probably should just always put your water through a filter anyway, because there's nasty stuff in the water if you don't. I loved the water bottle that I had. It went with me everywhere. The amazing thing about Europe is there are fresh drinking fountains pretty much everywhere you look. You could Google into Google Maps water fountain, and it will point you in the right direction to clean water. You're going to be walking everywhere, and on the days where it's super hot, which is every day in the summer, water was amazing, and free water was even more amazing. Get yourself a water bottle, get yourself a filter, and thank me later. 4th thing that you absolutely need to pack with you. This is if you are into creating content, if you're doing YouTube or any other social media, bring an external hard drive, okay? Your photos and videos are heavy files, okay? I have a hard drive, an external hard drive that has 2 terabytes on it, and I ran out of space on this trip. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I had to start deleting stuff that I didn't necessarily need. If you add 30 videos or something to your hard drive, that could be almost 100 gigs, depending on how long your videos are. My videos are very long, so they're heavy files. You definitely need to have enough space for those. And if you're in a random country and you need to start buying stuff for your electronics, like a new SD card or a charger for your camera or whatever it is, it's not going to be the exact same version or model or whatever that works for your laptop or camera. If you also take a ton of pictures on your DSLR, then yes, those are going to be heavy files as well. You need an external hard drive. And if you have a Mac, make sure you format your external hard drive in the correct way, because it might become corrupt if you don't do that, which that also happened to me. If you want a tutorial about how to do all these things, let me know, but I found that out the hard way and lost a ton of files. So the external hard drive that works for Mac is linked down below. It's amazing. I use it for everything. I bought 4 of them because they're so good. Number 3, the next thing you absolutely need to bring is a phone case and a phone cover. So as you can see here, this is the case for my phone. It's nothing special, but just remember, if you break your phone in a random country and you're all by yourself, it's not good. Have some sort of case on it, because if you do drop it, at least it won't completely break into a million pieces. You don't want to be in that scenario. And then also having the screen cover is going to be really nice as well, because why would you want to crack your phone in a random country? My recommendation is always to keep a little bit extra cash within your phone case. I always kept 20 euros in the back of my case here. So you just literally sneak in that cash. And then if anything crazy happens to you, you always have your phone with you, right? So then you always have an extra 20 on you as well, just in case something crazy happens. That's if you don't want to put cash in your pocket or something, get pickpocketed because you put everything in your pocket. So just be smart with that. If you want some tips about how to not get pickpocketed, watch this video here. Number 2 is emergency medicine, okay? Basically in here, I had everything that I would need to survive in an emergency. That includes ibuprofen. So if you have a really bad headache or a migraine or something like that, and you go to a pharmacy in another country, a lot of things could be in another language, which is going to just be frustrating. You're going to be Google translating your way through the entire pharmacy. And also in Italy, at least, a lot of the drugstore products are not in grocery stores. You have to go to a pharmacy, and pharmacies are not open every day of the week. So it's good just to have all of your medicine or backup medicine in a container, so that you don't have to rely on a pharmacy when you're in dire need of an Advil or ibuprofen or anything else. I also brought with me Dramamine because I knew I was going to go. I also brought with me Dramamine because I also brought with me Dramamine. Yeah. I also brought with me some Dramamine. That sounds weird. I did that because I knew I was going on a boat. So if you're doing like a cruise trip, obviously bring the Dramamine. This will be a godsend because vomiting on a boat is not fun. Or getting seasick and not having the Dramamine is not fun, okay? And then I also brought with me, this is like a digestion. If your digestion is off and you can't poop, this is good for that as well. Obviously, like bring your own medicine that's gonna work for you for your like emergency needs, but these are the ones that I brought. So the last thing you should definitely bring is a mini lock. And this is very important when you go to a hostel because typically what they do is say, welcome to the hostel. And they give you a bunk and they give you a drawer and they say good luck. And so what you need is a lock because you will put your stuff into the drawer and you will lock the drawer. If you don't lock your drawer, the people in your room might steal your stuff. And obviously that would really destroy your vacation, right? So bring the lock. Also, if there's any situation within your Airbnb where you can lock something up, it's nice just to have that lock. Also, if you ride a bike somewhere, it's good to have a lock. Or if you are traveling and you need to keep your luggage in a lock within the train station before you get to your Airbnb because check-in's later and you're like, where do I put all my stuff? Well, you'd put it into a locker and you have to lock the locker, right? So having the mini lock will be critical. Plus it's mini, it's not super heavy, so it's just good to have, all right? Those are the 10 travel essentials that I definitely would recommend bringing for your first solo backpacking trip. These are all the things that I brought and everything will be linked down below. If you guys want to see more travel related content and videos, let me know in the comments down below and I'm happy to make that for you. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.